Welcome back to A Life Unpacked. Haven't talked to you guys in a week. It has been so busy. Work started a new project that's going to take our whole team's prioritization for almost half a year. So we ramped up last week to start this project, and it's just been like go, 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 go at work. So many meetings, so much to do. As soon as I got out of work, I was working out at the gym, or I had physical therapy, or something was going on. I've been so busy. Then once I got to the weekend, I did finally have a little bit of downtime, and I just pretty much played video games with the family. So now it is Monday, and we are off to a fresh start. I did not think... Rude. Just what is this? So she totally distracted me with that tail, and here it comes again. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So anyway, I am now trying to get back on track with things. Again, get back into a regular routine with everything that's going to be going on, because work is going to be busy for the next 6 months, and I can't just let everything go just because something is taking a lot of my mental energy. I still need to keep up everything else. So today I have physical therapy after work. My shoulder has been incredibly painful. Yesterday, it hurt. So it hurt the worst it's ever hurt. Today it's feeling, I can go to about here with it before it hurts. I can push through it with minimal pain, but like that, it's just hard to get over that hurdle right about there. And then once I get past it, it's okay. But holy cow, is it hurt. Today, at least I can like leave my arm down. When my arm was in a rested position like this yesterday, if I moved in the slightest on my shoulder, it was incredibly painful. So hopefully PT will be able to help work that out today. Then the rest of the week, my personal trainer is on vacation this week with her family, so I'm on my own. I'm going to do some workouts here at the house, I think, and I would like to take it easy going to the gym for classes, because I kind of feel like maybe my last body balance class maybe put a little bit too much pressure on my shoulder before it was ready. Although I altered all the things that did shoulders, so I don't really know if that's what it was or if it was doing something else that caused it. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's get into this week, and we'll get going. Come with me. So it's the next day. I never ended up catching back up with you yesterday because work got busy, and then I had a physical therapy appointment. My arm, I have not been able to push it up past about here without pain. Like right now I can feel a little bit of pain. Today it's a little bit better. Yeah, that wasn't so bad, but it does, like if I go up, it just like locks right there, and then I can kind of push through it without too much pain. So I've actually been banned from doing any upper body workouts. I could still do legs and abs, which kind of works out because my personal trainer is actually on vacation this week. So I'm going to give myself the week to rest. I'm going to do some leg workouts here at the house, and I stopped doing body pump for the time being until my arm is in a better place. Today so far has been a very stressful day at work. Again, well, it was a stressful morning at work, and then the afternoon proved to be very slow. We have a big meeting tomorrow, so hopefully that will either then ramp us up with more work, or we'll be switching work. I'm not really sure what's going on. But working for a corporation is always, you just got to do what you're told. So here we are. So I'm trying to do a little bit of resting and relaxing. I'm going to sit down and read for an hour. I have the book Yesteryear by Carol Claire Burke. Here I'm about 150 pages in, and it's not really a book that I was expecting it to read. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be exactly this. If you don't want to hear anything about the book, I know some people don't want any spoilers. You can go to the timestamp right here where I'm done talking about books. But as of right now, it's kind of like, I thought it was going to be like, she was going to, basically the premise is she's an influencer, traditional housewife, so to speak. She lives on a farm and she's got all of the, helpers, and they have a lot of money and they pay for people to help with film production and this and that and the other thing, and she runs this social media empire basically of her making bread and caring for the kids and taking care of this farm. And meanwhile, it's like, she's making obviously a lot of money. She is a very religious woman, and the premise of the book is she falls into this olden day version of her farm, and now she has a real traditional housewife role, whereas like her husband is like the patriarch of the family, very stern and rough and gruff around the edges, and she is the housewife who's to sit inside and take care of the house, and it's very minimal. There's no fancy electronics, there's nothing to help do the things she wants. Like her daughter was churning butter by hand. She didn't have a KitchenAid to help her do it, So it's kind of like interesting, but right now she's obviously trying to figure out what's going on in that timeline. She thinks that she's being like pranked. Like she thinks she's still got her modern day mind, and she's like, how come I've been like, who are these people? I don't understand what's going on. So she's still kind of fighting them about who she is and what she is and where she is. She still thinks she's on some kind of reality show or something like that. But it's flashing back to her life and how she got to where she was. So it's kind of giving like a little bit of Christmas Carol, like, oh, hey, look, this is your future if you don't clean up your act. Like, that's what I'm predicting for the end of the book. But right now, we're just learning about her husband, Caleb, basically finding what he's going to do for a job, because after college, he wasn't doing anything, and his parents were able to fund his life, and he would just play video games and be at home, and he wanted to be a kindergarten teacher, and she didn't want that because it's not a manly role enough for her. So she is kind of coaxing him into this cowboy lifestyle of owning a farm. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. So we'll see where this goes. You coming back? She's a good girl. So I'm going to stay here for an hour and I'm going to read. And then afterwards, I would like to do a little bit of cleaning. I've been trying to get to different parts of the house and like really clean out spaces. I keep saying that I'm going to do this. And yeah. Oh, careful. I keep saying that I'm going to clean these spaces in my house and try to throw away or clear out stuff. So I'm going to work on one of the cabinets in the kitchen after I read for about an hour, and then we'll see where we go from there. I do have some footage that I'm going to put later in this vlog too. I'll probably just put it right now while I'm talking, but Chris and Tracy were over this weekend. I didn't do any filming for that, but we did get out the drone and they flew the drone around. Jeff flew it around a little bit, and then Chris flew it around, and he actually like flew it out over the trees. I was nervous because I've only ever flown it straight up in the air and then straight down, but he flew it like around over the other houses, so that was kind of cool to see that. I'll have to be a little bit more brave playing with it. So enjoy that footage, and then when we get back, we will get into some reading. All right, so I'm going to read, like I said, I'm going to read for about an hour. I'll probably hopefully get about maybe like 50 pages done in that time. We'll see where I end up at the end. Okay. It's the next day, and we're heading out to my grandmother's house. My aunt is in town from North Carolina, so we're going to have a clam steam. So I'm going to film a little bit of our clam steam. So we had a pretty good time doing the clam steam at my grandfather's house. As you could see from the clips, I brought the drone and we flew that around the property for a little while. It was kind of like fun because, like, you know, when we fly around here, I don't like to go over our neighbors' houses, but there it's just fields and woods. So we were able to fly around. At one point we were looking for some deer that we saw through the telescope from inside the house. So that was kind of fun to try to look for them. We didn't find them with the drone, but we used them to take a little family screenshot too. It was kind of nice to use the drone and get it at a right level. Nobody had to like be taking the picture. So that was kind of interesting to do also. But we had a really good time. It was nice to get together. It was nice to have, you know, family around. Jeff was able to come, so we had a good time. Today is Thursday, back to work. Our work priority has shifted again. Surprise, surprise. That's how it is with corporate America. So we are kind of taking a day to replan things and to figure out our lives. So it has been a roller coaster of a work week. I am ready for the weekend, but I have a couple more days to get through. Right now, I'm just going to get some lunch. I'm having some leftover pizza. Me and Jeff are trying to cut our spending in half right now. So we are looking to cut back in a couple of places, and I want to really go through my freezers and cabinets and stuff, and I want to see if I can maybe find like an app or something that will let me put all the ingredients in that I have in my house and create like a meal plan from that. I'd really like to focus on using stuff that we have here in order to save some money. And then also, we spend so much money going out to eat. We need to stop doing that. I need to stop spending money on frivolous things just because I want something. I really want to save up. This will either A, help us have a good chunk set aside in case anything happens for any reason, and or we will have extra money to invest, and maybe we can retire early, 52 instead of 53. That would be amazing, you know? So I'm really going to focus on changing my habits around these types of things. It's difficult because I tend to get really good for a couple of months and then I fall back into my old habits of just like buying what I want to when I want to, and I need to get past that and can make that be more of a thing that I do. Anyway, I'm going to, Ash is outside right now, so I'm gonna get him in. I'm gonna grab my lunch. I have about half an hour before I have my next meeting. So I'm out walking Ash right now. It's Saturday. Family's coming over to do a little cookout with us today. And I was gonna go to the gym, but I decided I want to postpone and put on hold my membership until my shoulder issues are resolved a little more. Otherwise, I'm just going and I'm doing like legs, and I'm paying personal training to do legs. I'm not using it for like everything that it can be used for. So I sent that text this morning. Hopefully we'll be able to put it on hold and save a little bit of money for the next couple months while I continue physical therapy for that. But we're going to continue our walk and try to get our own legs in for a lot cheaper than the gym. And we'll get with the family later today.
New shoes, new move. I don't want the fake love on dailies. Like the way you touch, don't you play me. Want the kind that burns but that saves me. New groove, new rules. Every night feels deeper, it's crazy. I don't feel the pressure, no lately. As soon as you come around, I feel elevation. I need you to stay, I'll be by your side. We ain't got no time to waste. Girl, I'm not here to play.
So I just got back from doing my little walk, and one thing that I haven't really been super transparent about is that I actually have almost a full gym in my basement. I have a cable system that I purchased several years ago. My bench is right here because I was doing this stuff. And then I have a squat rack with some plates and battle ropes. I have a treadmill and an elliptical, and obviously I have the Peloton upstairs if I want a bike. So I do have quite a bit of stuff. So this is where I'm going to kind of be working out for the next couple of months. Obviously, we store other stuff in our basement here, so I'm also going to get rid of all this just to make myself have a little bit more room. And we do have some like Christmas decorations here in the middle, so I'll also take care of those soon. But yeah, I really ought to be using this stuff and not just letting it sit here. So I will hopefully be able to still get enough of my leg work done. Okay, I just got done working out and showering, as you can see. But I'm going to end the vlog here for the day because the family's coming over and we'll start a new vlog with Tracy maybe. She can help me introduce next week. So thank you so much, friends, for joining me. We'll see you next week. Bye.